Hey everybody, welcome back to the Highland Fox. And if you're watching this video, that means F1 season is back. Finally. So, Drive to Survive premieres here soon. Season five. Car launches have all happened. Everyone's done their car launches.
Next week is testing.
Next week is testing. So, initial thoughts of launches before we get into the big predictions.
Okay, everyone knows Ferrari just rocked it. Oh my goodness. That car reveal and just going out on the track was like, this is what it's about. Chills.
Yeah, it's like they knew, right?
Chills.
Like, people want to see the car on track, and they want to talk to the drivers. So, like, Ferrari took a huge risk with that, because imagine if the car would have exploded or something. But, like, to see the car within the first hour on track and driving in anger, like, one of the best car reveals I've seen in a long time.
The others I didn't watch live because normally it's like waiting around for an hour and then like
Red Bull's talking to a bunch of nobodies. And
so I
show the same car.
Yeah, so I'd watch either later or just like look at pictures. Initial thoughts. Alfa Romeo, I was like,
sick. That car looks
hello
sick.
there.
Yeah.
Ferrari,
it was red, weirdly enough.
Mercedes. I like what I see.
Yeah.
I like what I see. I'm
Complete
like,
carbon,
okay.
though. Like, not even they didn't paint it black. It's just the carbon.
Yeah. I think it looks very good.
It does.
It's striking to me.
Does it mean anything to you that Ferrari's got some black carbon, Mercedes went all carbon, Alfa went carbon? Like, why is everyone going like
weight issue?
You think, or did everyone just go to like the iPhone dark mode?
No, I'm sure there's a reason around it. It's not like the F1's like, what's our theme? So I'm sure there's a reason behind it that people that are paid way more than us know.
Netflix wanted everyone's villain era.
Yeah. Yes, Drive to Survive covers everything. Who were you not impressed with?
So it's easy to say Red Bull, right? It's easy to pick on them because they showed a model. It wasn't even the real car, and it was the same livery, and they talked to nobody for an hour. But Alpine, like, they're probably gonna be good on the track, but like, I don't like the pink. I know BWT needs it, but like, I don't like the pink.
Okay.
What about you? Most underwhelming.
I don't know. AlphaTauri did nothing for me.
I genuinely forgot about them.
Yeah, and that's I think that's why I'm picking
That's
them
almost
because
worse.
like I remembered all the cars and I'm like trying to go through my head like who didn't I like? Oh, them.
Yeah.
And I didn't really read anything about them. I just saw a picture while scrolling Instagram. I was like, "Oh, they launched today." Okay. And then I just kept scrolling. So I think that was my okay.
Interesting. I totally forgot.
I liked McLaren looked better.
McLaren looked better.
I thought last year
Haas looked a little bit better.
Yeah.
But they did the same. They didn't even have a launch. They just posted it on Instagram. Which, they probably don't have money for a launch. But
This is dumb.
I like that Williams did the Duracell battery. So that looked cool.
Yeah, I liked their car too.
Yeah. All right. So that leads perfectly into the constructor standings. So again, this is pre-testing.
Yeah.
So when you guys watch this video halfway through the year and you're making fun of us that we're idiots, we also are watching this video making fun of us that we're idiots. But doing constructor standings first. This is how we think the constructors is going to go. So starting in 10th, who do you think the worst constructor will be this year?
I think Williams.
I do too.
Okay.
I think Sargent will do all right, but he's probably going to finish 20th every time.
Yeah.
He's rookie, and Albon is good, but Williams isn't.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
All right,
Next.
9th.
You go.
Haas.
Okay.
I know everyone's excited for Hulk to be back. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Because he's never done anything in his time in F1. But
Isn't he like one of the longest standing not getting a podium?
Correct.
Okay.
So,
and I know Haas didn't want any rookies, so that's fine. If it's a rebuilding year, that's cool, whatever. Cool. But I don't know if they're going to be able to move up the ranks.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay. So 8th.
Aston.
Yeah.
Unless something crazy happens.
And Alonso finds Renault Alonso.
Yeah. I don't know.
Alonso said Stroll's going to be a world champion, so.
Okay, honey.
I don't think they're making the jump. I don't see it. I don't know. I don't get Aston, but
Watch like in May, we're like, oh my gosh, they're first.
Aston's like already clinched it. They've won won 2 every race. Yeah. Well,
okay.
That's why we don't get paid to do this. So.
All right, next.
All right, so it'd be what, 7th?
Yes.
So we had AlphaTauri.
Yeah.
De Vries is going to be good, I think. I don't think it was just Monza that made him good. He's going to confuse so many people with his last name when it's going to sound like debris over the radio, like it happened to Sans last year. But Tsunoda, he's got to get better than last year. I don't think he can get worse. And then De Vries, I think, will.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so 6th.
Alfa Romeo.
Yep. I think Zhao is I know he was the only rookie last year, but that dude was a standout.
Yeah.
Like, Alfa Romeo let him down.
I was genuinely like, whatever. And then every single race, I was like, you go. Underrated player. And
Bottas just is loving his life.
Yeah.
Now.
So I think the two of them work well together.
Yep.
I like how the team's functioning. So yeah, I think they'll be like mid.
Okay. So 5th, we have Alpine. I know everyone's all up on the Alpine thing. They beat McLaren last year, but
I disagree.
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
I think it's going to be McLaren.
You really think they're going to struggle again with Norris?
I don't know. Their car wasn't doing so hot.
I just don't think they... What does Norris do, though, if they finish 5th? Does he leave?
And go where?
Hamilton's got to retire eventually, right?
No.
Like, is he going to be the new Kimi or Alonso and just drive till he's 50?
Probably.
Okay, well,
I mean, if he's enjoying it.
Right, then Lando's going to stay at McLaren.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think it's going to be McLaren.
So do you have Alpine as 4th?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think... The reason I have them switched... We've agreed up until this point. The reason I have them switched is because I don't think Ocon and Gasly are going to get along as well as they say they're going to get along.
Yeah.
Their car is better.
But I think the car is better.
The car is definitely better.
So, yeah, I guess it's like, is the car going to win out or is the driver going to?
Personalities.
Yeah. So, I guess... Because
Okay.
I could make an argument for either or. But yeah, I'm going to go with McLaren and then Alpine.
Okay.
All
I think we probably agree on the rest of it, though.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure.
So number 3. So now we're getting into the... If we're being completely honest here, the way we see it is there's those teams and then these teams.
Yeah.
There's not really like a challenge for the top 3. So who finishes 3rd for you?
Ferrari.
I agree.
They have a new team principal. I don't know. I know they worked on their engine, so maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like maybe Mercedes is back, and then Red Bull was just in a league of its own last year.
They were a second lap faster than every other car.
So I think I'm going to go with Ferrari 3rd.
I agree. I think they're not in a rebuilding year, but which is weird because they shouldn't be after finishing 2nd.
Yeah.
But I'm not convinced on the reliability. New team principal is going to add a lot of complexity to that situation. And then all of the strategy department is still there. So how many times are you going to send Leclerc out on intermediates in the dry or pit stop him 3 times in Monaco? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Last
or
year
put him out in hards when nobody else is doing it.
Yeah.
Maybe they just have a vendetta on Leclerc.
Yeah, maybe it's just him.
I don't know. They try to do some crappy things at Sans.
Yeah, so that's all those reasons is why I'm saying
Ferrari 3rd.
Yeah, and then 2nd I'm going Mercedes.
Merc, I would agree because I
Red
think they're
Bull.
back, and then Red Bull. I think Ferrari and Mercedes will shrink the gap to Red Bull. I'm not saying Red Bull's going to win with 6 races left again, but
I think the top 3 teams it's going to be closer this year than last year, but I think Red Bull will still win, I think Mercedes and Ferrari may do like a 2-3 swap back and forth a few times, but
I would not be shocked if we come back to this at the end of the year and Ferrari's 2nd, Mercedes is 3rd, but I'll be shocked if anyone beats Red Bull.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were just
uncomfortably dominant. Yeah.
Like
that was like Michael Schumacher 02.
Yeah.
Right when Ferrari won like every race. Because if Schumacher didn't win, Barrichello won. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Okay.